Hey guys, this is Kendra Page with the Pages Media doing another UX teardown related to Black Friday and Cyber Monday. And so today we are going to be talking about how promo codes or discounts are presented to your users. And we're actually going to look at a couple different sites today. And so I have some things loaded for the sake of expediency. So to start this off, obviously with Black Friday, Cyber Monday, a really big promotion that businesses do is they either just put things on sale automatically, like certain collections, or they'll offer discount codes. And so we're going to look at a couple of different ways that discount codes are presented, and then kind of talk through some of the better ways from a user experience perspective, the best ways that you can do that if you're going to offer them at all. So first, we are going to look at a pretty common strategy for using discount codes, and I'm going to talk about why that is not the best way to do it from a consumer experience perspective. So I've already here loaded us onto this page for just a book. And so what we're going to do, you can see up here in the header that we can use the code first20, okay, for our first order. So I'm going to come here, I'm going to add this to the cart. Okay, I'm going to get a pop-out cart. So here's the deal. You can see it up here, again, which is helpful. But also what's bidding for my attention here is like all of this other stuff. So I can like add all of these bundles. There's all this other stuff happening. So there is a spot here for me to apply my discount code. Now, let's say I were to catch this. So what I have to do is type it, or I have to come here and I have to grab it, and it actually doesn't want me to do that. So I have to remember what it is and type it down here on my own. Okay, so that's an extra couple steps. The biggest issue with this is, let's say that I miss this, which it'd be pretty easy to miss just because of all the stuff happening in the cart. So if I go to checkout and it takes me to the next page, it still gives me the option to apply the discount code, but I actually can no longer see what that discount code is. So here I am with something in my cart, ready to check out, would like to use the discount code, but in order for me to do that and to get the code, I'm actually going to have to back out of this and go back. So once somebody's like ready to check out and make a purchase, you don't want them to have to back out again. So a lot of places will do the copy and paste this code in the cart for your discount. And my suggestion is, from a user experience perspective, that is actually not the best way to do it. So we're going to talk about a couple of other examples. And then I'm going to show you how to do this to a Shopify site in a way that I actually think is best. It's actually really hard to find sites that do it in the way that I think offers the best user experience. But we're going to look at some other options if you're going to do some sort of discount or promo code. So we're going to hop over here to ColourPop Cosmetics. So what we're going to see here is in the header, they're going to have $9 deals, okay, plus 50% off select items. So I'm going to click on this header. Well, maybe I'm going to click on this header. And it's going to take me, this isn't great because I have to wait for it to, okay, we're going to click on this. It's going to take me to this page. So here's the benefit of something like this. This took me to a page where all of these deals are already right here. There's $9 products. Everything is marked as $9. I don't have to implement any sort of code. I don't have to search for any information. I just know that, hey, they've got some products on sale for $9. I want to see those. And then I go here and there they are. Really, really easy to understand. Obviously a little bit hard to get to if you were using the header. That's a really easy fix. So now, when I add this to the cart, I don't have to input any code, any discount code. It's already right here. So that's one way to do it, is just to go ahead and promote, instead of doing a discount code, just going ahead and discounting the products and then just putting them all in a collection, or taking them to that page so they can easily just shop that, and the discounts are already given. Another option is, and so this isn't a Shopify site, So this is JCPenney. So this isn't like my favorite way to do it, but it is better, I think, than having to copy and paste a code. So I already added something to the cart for the sake of expediency. So we are in here on this page. So they promoted some codes all over their site, on the homepage, on the products page. But when I get into the cart, what this does is populate for me the codes that are relevant to this particular product. So what I can do here is click apply, and then it automatically adds that code for me. The reason that I don't think this is the best way to do it, although I would prefer this over like the first option, the copy and paste, or where I have to manually type. The reason that this isn't my favorite way to do it is because when we look at the research, there is some confusion amongst users. Anytime they have to hit like apply for something, that slows them down and it confuses them a little bit, because then they have to go down here and check to see if it actually was applied to the order or not. So it isn't like this huge barrier that gets presented. It doesn't slow people down so much, but it is kind of one of those things where if not presented in the correct way, it makes people kind of stop and think. So it creates some hesitancy on their end. So this is another way to do it if you're going to do discount codes. The way that I think presents the best user experience, and I actually had a really hard time finding a site that does it right now. I know of some that are going to be implementing this for Black Friday, actually. One of my favorite ways to do it is to have a promo code that just automatically gets dropped into your cart when you add stuff. So you could do this in a way where you still, you could still promote it in a header, and it could just say something like 20% off, discount automatically added to cart. And so, I mean, this could be on like everything. It could be on specific products. You could kind of like specify and clarify that for yourself. But because what happens then is if it's just like 10% off or 20% off, all I have to do is add something to my cart, and then it just automatically shows up. I don't have to copy and paste anything. I don't have to type anything in or remember what that is. I don't have to track down the code. And I don't have to hit apply and sift through like coupons that are relevant to me. All I have to do is make a purchase and the discount is applied. So from a user experience perspective, that is the best and the easiest way to do that. And I know a lot of brands talk about not really wanting to do that because maybe they don't want to push the promo code all that much. And while I do understand that, I think, my take, and when you look at the research, it's like if you're going to have a discount or you're going to have a sale, then just do it. If you're going to promote it, promote it. If you don't want to offer a discount code, then just don't. Because if you're making it one of those things where you're offering it, but you're making it as difficult as possible to use, it's going to have a really negative connotation. Like people are going to get pretty frustrated by that. So in a Shopify store, one of the really easy ways to add discount codes, and I'm going to show this to you in case it's something that you want to do, is you can really easily add a discount code that automatically applies. So you're going to go to create discount. You can choose whatever you want to. We'll say amount off order. So right here you see that you can either, and so this is where people would create their discount codes that they have to copy and paste. So what we would do is we're going to create an automatic discount. That's it. And you're going to title it. So, you're going to call it like Black Friday, or you can call it whatever you want to. But right here, the text here says that customers will see this in their cart and at checkout. So what that means is, let's say we're going to do 10%. Minimum purchase amount, you can set that. It could be $0. A lot of places will do, 10% off of orders of $50. This doesn't necessarily matter. Do whatever works specifically like for your business. And so you can set the limits to what you want, and then you can decide, like, do you want this to be combined with other offers or not? If you want it to be able to be combined with like shipping discounts or other product discounts, you click that. If not, if you just want it to be a standalone site-wide discount that nobody has to do anything with, like they add something to the cart and it just happens, it's super easy to set up. Then you just hit save. And if you want to promote that on your homepage somewhere, you could put that, somewhere in the hero image, you can put it in the header or the announcement bar. There's lots of different ways to go ahead and advertise that, but logistically, like, it's really easy to set up to do an automatic discount code. And again, I think from my perspective and looking at some of the research, and think about that for yourself. When you go to a site and you're going to order something, there's going to be a discount. Like, what's the easiest way for you to do that? Like, do you prefer when something is just added, or do you prefer to have to chase down a discount code? Which of those is easier to use? So think about that for yourself from a user perspective. So these are just some really easy tips for you to implement for your store on Black Friday and Cyber Monday. Check out my YouTube channel for more videos about UX teardowns. All right, thanks guys.